Okay, we'll call this meeting to order. Roll call.
Mrs. Kelly?
Here.
Mr. Martinelli? Is absent. Mr. Renart?
Here.
Mr. Ruggieri?
Here.
Mayor Williams?
Here. On January 5th, 2021, notice of this meeting was mailed to the Daily Journal and the press and duly posted in the main lobby of the municipal complex. All requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been met in compliance with the Sunshine Law. We'll now have the salute to the flag. Bill, can you lead us?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can everybody remain standing? I wanted to have a moment of silence for Deborah Stalling Patton. She's from Corningsville, Georgia, and she passed away on November 23rd, 2020, and she was the former MLK director. Thank you very much. Please be seated.
Approval of the minutes, workshop meeting, May 10th, 2021. All members were present.
Okay, can I have a motion?
I'll make a
Motion to
motion.
approve?
Second.
And a second?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call?
Kelly?
Yes.
Renart?
Yes.
Ruggieri?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Announcements, presentations, and discussions. There are none for this evening. Number 6 is mayor's report.
Thank you, Lisa. I wanted to mention first that we're having a Pinelands Municipal County Council meeting tomorrow night here and in person, and that's at 7 p.m. on 525. All committee members are invited to attend. Also, with we completed the butterfly garden out in front of the town hall on Saturday. And I wanted to give my thanks to Brian and Public Works for providing the soil and the mulch, and to environmental members for completing the project and picking up and planting the plants on Saturday. I also attended the Planning and Zoning Board meeting on Thursday, 5/20 at 7 p.m. Also, the COVID vaccination clinic was held on May 6th. And we'll have the second vaccination clinic on June 3rd from 9:30 to 12:30 p.m., 9:30 a.m. And at this, we'll have the second shot for the Moderna, and also the single J&J shot will be available. Also, we are continuing on renaming Sawmill Park in honor of Mayor Chuck Chiarello. We will be having Memorial Day service on Monday, May 31st at 11 a.m. here at Town Hall, and John Armato, the Assemblyman, will be the keynote speaker. We also are extending the construction deadline for the Public Works Edition. It's coming along well with floors in the office and the walls set up, the roof is in. Now we're doing the internal workings of the buildings, and also the septic is in, and that will continue until July, right? Okay. We're also making plans for another farm tour in July from the Environmental Commission, and we hope to get that done. We also, Lisa met with the county court one more time regarding our county court for Buena Vista Township. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mayor. Number 7, ordinances for introduction, first reading. There are none for this evening. Number 8, ordinances for public hearing, second reading. The first ordinance is 99-2021, renaming Sawmill Park in commemoration of Chuck Chiarello. Mayor?
Yes. Can I have a motion to open to the public?
Motion open to the public?
Second.
Second, and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are now open to the public. Anybody wish to speak? Motion to close?
Motion to close?
Second.
Okay, we'll have a motion and a second to adopt ordinance 99-2021 upon final reading.
I'll make a motion to adopt?
Second.
And we'll have a roll call vote.
Kelly,
Yes.
Renart,
Yes.
Ruggieri,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Second ordinance this evening is 100-2021, which is authorizing sale of township-owned land. Mayor.
Can I have a motion and second to open to the public?
Motion to open to public.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're now motion open to the public on 100-2021. Seeing no comments, motion to close.
Motion to close.
Second.
Second? Okay, now we have a roll call vote on this one also.
You need a motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt?
Second.
Roll call?
Kelly,
Yes.
Renart,
Yes.
Ruggieri,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Number 9, public comment on current agenda items only. In order for the committee to conduct business in the township in the most productive manner possible, meeting attendees will be given 2 minutes, all-inclusive, to comment on any agenda items without comment or question from the committee, but only on items specified on the agenda listed for the current meeting. Please step up to the microphone at the appropriate time and state your name and address for the record. Resolution 101-21 is authorizing payment of bills in the amount of $2,184,221.46. Of that, the school board amount is $925,142.49, and Atlantic County's quarter is $792,542.52.
Lisa, that was 792.
792, 542.52.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Consent agenda includes items of business which are not controversial and do not require individual discussion. A motion approving the consent agenda is moved, seconded, and voted upon as one item by the Township Committee. If any discussion is requested on a consent agenda item, it is removed from the consent agenda to the regular agenda. Resolution 102-21 is appointing a member to the Special Events Committee. 103-21 is approving a budget amendment, Chapter 159, for the ACIA CDBG grant. 104-21 is authorizing the extension of street opening permits to South Jersey Gas. 105-21 is granting intermittent leave of absence to Michael Teleshkin. 106-21 is appointing a member to the Municipal Drug Alliance Committee. 107-21 is granting the renewal of preliminary retail consumption and distribution licenses for the licensing term of 2021 to 2022. 108-21 is authorizing the extension of construction deadline for the Public Works addition. 109-21 is supporting the submission and authorizing a Sustainable Jersey grant application. 110-21 is supporting the submission and authorizing the local recreation improvement grant application for the fiscal year 2021. And 112 to 116, as per the amended agenda released this evening, is awarding the public land sale bids for various block and lots. Mayor?
Thank you. Can we now have a motion and second open to the public?
Motion to open to the public.
Second.
Do I have a second? Okay, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we are now open to the public for current agenda items only. Anybody who wishes to speak? Okay. I have a motion to close.
Motion to close.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Can I have a motion to 101-21 to pay the bills.
Motion to pay the bills.
Second.
Second, roll call?
Kelly,
Yes.
Renart,
Aye.
Ruggieri,
Aye.
Williams.
Yes. Okay, now can I have a motion and second to adopt consent agenda resolutions 102 to 110 and 112 to 116?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
A motion and a second, roll call?
Kelly,
Yes.
Renart,
Yes.
Ruggieri,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes. Okay, we'll now move to the administrator's report.
Thank you, Mayor. Just wanted to say thank you to our Public Works Department, as well as to all the staff here at Town Hall. We pretty much have come towards the end of our Town Hall beautification project that we've been working on over the past 30 days. Public Works did a lot of the groundwork, pulling out a lot of the trees and prepping everything for new plants to be done. The ladies and men in Town Hall got together and we planted all the smaller flowers and everything on Friday. Everybody wanted to have a part in the pride of our municipal complex, which is the center of town, and to be able to have a part of kind of changing it over and be inviting to all the community to come here as everybody conducts business. So just want to give my hats off to all the workers that were willing to step forward to help to do that, and I think it looks absolutely great out there. Thank you also to the Sustainable Jersey Environmental Commission for putting together the butterfly garden. My apologies for not being here, I was otherwise engaged, but thank you very much for everybody putting that together. That pulled together really, really nice. So we still have some more things to put in there and purchase for it as part of the grant, but definitely came through really, really great as well. You mentioned the COVID clinic, which is going to be next Thursday. Here at Town Hall, if anybody is interested in still getting the COVID vaccine, you can call ahead for an appointment here at Town Hall, 856-697-2100, extension 8, or you can also just show up. We're just going to be right here on the side of the building to be able to come in, and all the shots will be done here.
Lisa, is there a choice of the shots, or how's that working?
There's 2 vaccines that are going to be provided, Johnson & Johnson and then Moderna. They were here previously, so if you've had your first shot of Moderna and you're still within that time period that you're eligible for your second shot, regardless of where you received the Moderna previously, just bring your card here. They will be able to give you your second shot as long as you have passed through I believe it's 28 days for that. So you can show up for that or also get your first shot for Moderna for that. Just a couple other quick things on behalf of the MLK Center. Starting next month, the seniors of Newtonville were requesting to come back to the MLK Center. They're usually out there once a week to be able to get together for certain things that they do out there. So the seniors of Newtonville will be back next month over at the MLK Center. So if you would like to participate in that or be part of the seniors of Newtonville, just request that you contact our MLK Center at 609-704-7262 and ask for Quentin. He'll be able to get you set up with our seniors of Newtonville if you would like to participate in that. Couple events that are going to be happening over at the MLK Center. The All About Wellness events, it's a separate organization that comes to the MLK Center to be able to do a whole bunch of fitness classes, but also different vendors of things for fitness that you can go out there on Saturday, June 12th. It's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They'll have a couple vendors, some free classes, some giveaways, some music, some food out in that area. Everything will be outdoors provided, so feel free to stop out on June 12th from 10 to 4. June 19th, which is the following weekend, the MLK Center will be putting on a Mentoring Men's Appreciation Barbecue. Usually that happens every year. It kind of piggybacks on with the MDA. Unfortunately, MDA was not able to provide the funding, so we're still going to be able to go forward with that. Quentin is going to be able to provide those services out there. Family fun, chicken games, burgers is from 1 to 3 on June 19th out there at the MLK Center for Mentoring Men's Appreciation Barbecue. And last but not least, the 5th Annual Community Fun Day is back at the MLK Center. This is put on by the local churches in Newtonville. They are getting together to do that Community Fun Day on Saturday, August 28th 2021, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. They will have games, bounces, free food, 3-on-3 basketball tournaments, a DJ. They're also going to have a vendor out there giving free haircuts, face painting, and much more. If you want to be able to get any of that information, you can email or call the MLK Center at 609-704-7262, and again, talk to Quentin for more information about that event. But we are kind of starting to get back into the swing of things around here. So MLK Center is doing really well. They're still doing their drive-through twice a month for their food bank. I guess the good and the bad is it's starting to slow down a little bit as families are starting to get back to work. But we always have food available for anybody in the community at any time, even if you're in need. We still have stockpile of refrigerators. Just again, call the MLK Center and talk to Quentin, and he'll be able to help you out. And I think that's my report.
Okay. And next, we have the committee reports. Bill, would you like to start us off?
Thank you, John. I had a few quick things for tonight. First and foremost, I wanted to wish a get well soon to Steve Martinelli, who isn't here with us tonight. I hope he's back up and running as quickly as possible. I wanted to reiterate the sentiments as a whole for everybody that was involved in the township beautification. I think the outside of Town Hall looks phenomenal, and big thanks to everybody who made it out. I wanted to do a quick thank you for everybody for Buena Little League. I feel like I just touched on this less than 2 months ago, and the season's already over. Wednesday night's the last game. I want to thank everybody that came out and volunteered. It was a little trying as far as, masks, sanitation, distance, dugout, stuff like that, but we made it work. So big thank you to everybody at Buena Little League. Looking forward to the summer concert series as a whole, and that just kind of one more step down the path of normalcy. And then lastly, I just wanted to make a quick comment on, I noticing an uptick within the last few weeks of illegal dumping, and this is something we've touched on several times over the last 10 days or so. I feel like it's so easy to do it the right way, and it's so unnerving when people choose not to. Please, if you see anything that looks out of the ordinary, please reach out to the state police, please reach out to Town Hall. When you're driving down, 4054 Union, and you just see a mountain of garbage that wasn't there, the night prior, like I said, it's very unnerving, and that just kind of goes hand in hand with pride in your community. And that's all I had for you guys tonight.
Okay. Teresa Kelly, next.
Okay, thanks, Mayor. I just wanted to say a few words about Deborah Stalling-Patton. We went to high school together the first year of Buena Regional Open, 1973, 1974, and we played on the first basketball team together, and then later she was very involved with the community and became, I think, our first director at the Martin Luther King Center, and she did a great job. And then after a few years, she did move to Georgia, where she passed away. And I believe her family recently had a celebration of her life this past weekend. And I was unable to get there, but I sent a card. But I just wanted to wish the family well. She was a good person, and she will definitely be missed. Also, I did help with the butterfly garden. It was very hot that day on Saturday, but it was beautiful, all of the work that was done before by the staff on Friday, and so our environmental committee came out and helped with that, and hopefully the sprinkler systems will be fixed soon, and that'll be a big help. So it's a shame. Every year something happens with that, Lisa, so, and on the hottest weekend. What are you gonna do? Okay, and you mentioned mostly all of the things that are coming up. I'll just go over the concerts real quick so everybody can get ready to go. Wednesday, June 23rd is our DJ, Nicky G. He's very good, very exciting. He'll be the first one to start us off for the summer. On Wednesday, June 30th is the new duck and cover band that is supposed to be really great. Also on July 7th, Dr. Chico, he's been here before. His band is very good, R&B, country, salsa, they do it all. So very good, exciting band. Wednesday, July 14th, Poor Mouth Henry, another four-piece band that plays all over the summer concert schedule, and we're glad to have them back. And last year, for the first time, we had on, and we're going to have them again July 21st, Bittersweet Duo. The two are very good singers, did a great job. Wednesday, the 28th, a band called Tear It Up, and they're located in the area, and they do quite a bit of different things. And the last one, or last but not least, is going to be Lonnie Youngblood on August 4th, and he's very good and exciting. We've been having him for a number of years. So hopefully everyone can come out. It's a free concert, and there's plenty of room out at our park, and you can hear from all over. So if you don't want to get too close, you'll have plenty of space to move back and still hear the bands. And we'll have our refreshment stand like last year. And if anyone gets hungry, bring your appetite. And I think I mentioned the last meeting, the shared services. We are looking at that. We are studying that. We may have the county representative, Tim Kirshner, come and do a presentation and then see if we can actually get something this time. I know every year we try, and there is other good counties. I think I'd like to invite them sometime to the county meeting. Sussex, Warren counties, they've been doing this for years as examples of how to really do it right. Our county's a little bit behind, I must say, and we'll see this year what we can get accomplished with them. We also went to the Atlantic County League meeting on Friday night, which we had here at Villa Fazzolari's, and it was an excellent dinner. Jim Eberwine, who is one of the emergency management coordinators, he had quite a history going all the way back to, I think, President Nixon. He was mentioning some incidents. It was very interesting. But he mentioned some potential future grants that we may be able to apply for. We're going to talk to Debbie Bell and Lisa and go over with our engineer and see if there's any problem areas that we may be able to get a grant to repair some of our bridges, some of the things that the county may not be looking at that we can still look to for ourselves for a grant to have that accomplished. And I think they're my highlights. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay. Kurt?
Yeah, I would like to make a comment. As everybody's aware of, some of our area fire departments have been having trouble, either closing down or being closed, or I would just like to tell the residents of Buena Vista that they are extremely lucky to have a very good fire department, very good, trustworthy, no problems internally, no problems externally. I'm proud of our fire, of our EMS and our fire departments. I hope we never make the news that we have to shut a fire department down, you know, and I just think that's a good benefit of being in Buena Vista Township, having a good EMT and having a very good fire department.
You're talking about the Landisville Fire
Yeah,
Department?
well,
Okay.
Mitzpah got, was it Mitzpah?
Well, Mitzvah's been shut down
Yes.
because of unethical behavior.
Unethical
Yeah,
behavior,
that's the
and
one.
then Mandusville's being shut down. And from what I understand, I don't know why they're shutting it down. They've supposedly fixed all the infractions, you know. You would think you'd be happy to have people volunteer to anything nowadays. It's so tough to get people to volunteer. I can't understand why you would shut down a volunteer organization, you know. But I hope it never happens here, and I'm just saying that it's something that people of Buena Vista can be very proud of their fire department. Okay.
Thank you, Kurt. I agree. And,
Okay. One last thing I just wanted to mention before we go over to public comment. So over the past week and a half, I was notified by our Director of Public Works that we were having some issues with some potential speeding on several of the roads here in Buena Vista, including one that was over by Pancoast Mill Road where we had some guys that were, crew that was out doing roadside cleanups that were out there, and some of the vehicles going down there at a high rate of speed. It's a 35-mile-an-hour road. I did notify the New Jersey State Police. It was probably about 2 o'clock on one day, and by 7 a.m. the next day, they were out there, and they had already pulled over about 9 vehicles, including one doing 95 and a 35. I just want to remind the residents, or even if you're passing through, please slow down, especially if you see our crew and our signs that are out there, or anybody that's out there. Those are very dangerous speeds to go through, but, State Police has been extremely great working with us. We've had some issues over in Post Road. We had another issue in Post Road. We sent them back out there again. So just please be mindful when you're either coming through or a resident of our roads and kind of trafficking through when you're doing that. So, thank you. All right, number 14, public comment. The committee welcomes participation of interested organizations and individuals during regular caucus, workshop, and special meetings. However, in order to conduct the business of the township in the most productive manner possible, all attendees will be given 4 minutes, all-inclusive, including dialogue, questions, and responses from both the speaker and the committee for the designated public portion. There may be no transference of speaker's time to other attendees, so please step up to the microphone at the appropriate time and state your name and address for the record.
Okay, can I have a motion to open to the public?
Motion to open to public.
I have a second.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're now open to the public for anything you wish to speak about.
My name is Ellen Testa. I live on Country Club Lane, and this is about speeding. For close to 22 years, I have called the state police about horrific speeding on my street. It has never been addressed. They've done nothing about it. And if you can possibly get them to do something, I would appreciate it. We even have had school buses flying down the street, and actually, a couple of times when landscapers have been in my yard, they've almost been hit on the street. So it would be great. I know they probably don't want to do anything because of the tea times at the country club, but it is an awful problem. And if it could be addressed, I would greatly appreciate it, because it is really incredible. There was one the other morning that it was so loud, this pickup truck, as it flew by, that it was just incredible. So if you could get them to come out, I would greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank
Ellen,
you.
is there certain times that it's worse than others to?
Oh, no, it's all day.
All day.
And now we even have, I even called them and they told me to call when it happens, but you can't do that when it happens, because they won't do it, because we have kids on four-wheelers and on small cycles, and they're doing it 11 o'clock at night, they're doing it on weekends, and I know by law they're not allowed to chase them, but it has become such a problem, and they're going up and down the different dirt roads, like Railroad Boulevard, and it's just become ridiculous. I mean, really, really bad, and they do absolutely nothing about it.
Okay.
So it's become quite a nuisance, and, you know, the peace that we used to have there, it's gone, totally gone. So between the four-wheelers, and I've told them that they're not licensed, they do nothing. But the speeding, it's atrocious. So I would really greatly appreciate if you can get them to do something.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
and we can call
Thank
the
you.
state police on that, right?
I'll handle it before I leave tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, the four-wheelers are a problem all over. We know that. We tried to address it in the past,
I know you have no idea.
and it's never been addressed, I know.
Intentionally, and one night, more than one night, they start at 10 o'clock and go through to like 1 in the morning.
Gordon Payne, 107 West Beach. I would like to echo that same thing. Collins Lake is like a speed zone, as Teresa could tell you, especially, and it's got even worse with the golf carts. I'm seeing 9-year-old kids running these things down the streets at full speed. Signs everywhere, no four-wheelers, and nothing's being done. I know they can't, like you said, they can't chase them, but if there was more presence parked around there, maybe something might be hit, you know, make them
Now, how
think twice
fast-
about it.
How fast can a golf cart go? Let me-
Oh, you wouldn't
I
believe
I
how
thought they-
fast they
I didn't know they
do
went
go.
faster than 25, but they can go further?
Well,
Okay.
where it's going 25 and it's a 9-year-old kid and there's other kids walking on the street, 25 can hurt a kid.
Right.
Definitely. But if I might have just one more moment, I had asked about the possibility of getting a survey from Public Works for our corner on Beach and Edgewood. I hadn't heard anything back, so I don't know if that's gonna, with the drainage problem we got there.
They did come out to clean the one drain, so one is a seepage pit, the other
Yes.
one is just an encased drain.
Where of that?
Yeah.
Yes.
They did go down into the one drain to clear everything out. They took the sewer scoops down there and cleared out the one drain that was down there. There wasn't much, but there was still enough sediment at the bottom that wouldn't allow the water to perk through towards the bottom of that one drain. So they did clean that out. The seepage pit, they did make sure that the drains and everything there were clean. I have not had a chance to send, well, let me rephrase it. The engineer has not had a chance to go out. He's been inundated with a couple other projects that we're doing right now, including the MLK Center, the Public Works Building,
Okay.
Chestnut Road. So it is on his list. We just have not had a chance, but I did at least get Public Works out there to clean out all the drains
Thank
to
you.
make sure that that was
Thank
taken
you.
care of. But it's on my list.
All right.
I won't forget about you.
Thank you.
May I say one other thing? I had 6 major accidents on my front lawn. They knocked down both my brick walls, and so it is that bad.
Were they hit and run accidents, Alan?
Well, no, because
Oh.
like I said, I had 6 accidents on the lawn where they had to come and
Oh.
take the cars away. So that was in less than, what, 15 years? So it is an issue.
Good evening, Carlo Favoretto, Richland. Just wanted to thank committee for the appointment to the Municipal Drug Alliance. It's definitely work that I've been doing in public works, in public health anyway. So I'm glad to be able to join you and hopefully assist the Municipal Drug Alliance in putting on events, even though you don't have funding. I have the connections to try to get you some stuff to get off the ground. So I'm glad for that. So thank you very much. Second thing, I know I had said this at the last meeting, but I just wanted to mention it tonight because it is TV night, so the residents can hear. You know, the Buena Regional Board of Education, we meet once a month, and I always highly encourage members of the community to come out to those meetings. Most recently, there was a bond referendum passed, thankfully, because the Buena Regional School District much needed those access to those types of funds in order to get lots of projects done to modernize the district. Not to mention, it was done at 0% tax increase to the community. And there are plenty of public documents for people to go ahead and check that information out. Nothing is hidden. The second thing I did want to mention is for the first time in a very long time, the school district has decreased the tax responsibility for both the Buena, Vista Township and Buena Borough in terms of its general fund. So typically in years past, that number has been raised 2%, as is the allowed cap every year, unless it's been changed by law to be allowed higher. That did not happen this year. In fact, it will happen at a 0.94% decrease. So for Buena Vista Township residents, if you have like a $215,000 house, that means you'll see a negative $39 or something like that on your tax bill. However, your tax bill would be altered to reflect numerous things, like your municipal tax being raised or the county. So just wanted to let everybody know that. There was a question on that at our school board meeting because there is a certain percentage that is allotted to the township versus the borough. The borough, for example, received like $113 less because just the way the percentages lie. Those documents are public on the Buena Schools website, so I would encourage you to check that out, as well as attend the meetings. And last but not least, the district is offering summer courses available for students with transportation provided. There will be 2 6-week sessions in the summer for students who want to increase their knowledge on English, mathematics, writing, but also social emotional learning that is incorporated in that. So there are 2 6-week sessions available for high school students, as well as the Boost program that's available for those eligible for Boost in the middle school. So I would encourage you to visit buenaschools.org, get in contact with our board office, and get your students registered for that.
Carla, let me ask you, is the school district looking at sharing services or have a committee to start that? Because there is funding for that. I was hoping maybe we could work on that in the future between.
Certainly, yeah, we've had those conversations, because shared services saves both parties money, in the long run, so we definitely would want to do that. We're going to be talking about that more coming up in the summer, now that, so we're getting back to normal with the COVID business, or non-COVID business, however you wanna see it, and so we definitely are looking towards that.
Very good.
All right.
Carlo, I had a quick question for you.
Sure.
Are there any concerns at the outset of these projects on the horizon with building materials skyrocketing right now, that it could be a hindrance to any or all of these projects
Sure.
coming in on budget?
So that definitely was brought up. We talked about that at the last school board meeting. We were assured by the superintendent that wouldn't be an issue coming up. As we know, all the prices of lots of construction materials are going on now. A lot of it has to do with supply and demand, but of course, lots of companies are increasing prices post-COVID for one reason or another.
Okay.
Definitely is of concern. It was brought up. But in any event, the district had budgeted to where the majority of the projects will probably come under that cost anyway.
Okay. Are those dollars based in 2018, 2019, 2020? What year are those projections made in,
Sure.
within the framework?
So when we started talking about the bond referendum was 2019.
Okay,
So I would imagine 2019 to 2020 numbers.
okay,
Of course, that's, everything changed now, right?
got you.
So, yeah, it would be 2019 to 2020 numbers.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. That's all I had for you.
All right, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Carlo, just to piggyback on that, I did have a good conversation with Pat Iacovelli regarding potential shared services, whether it was out of the district or district somewhere else, or maybe some services the township might be able to provide. He did say he was going to sit with Capuccio and then go back to the board, so if you don't mind maybe pushing through that. We did have some good ideas back and forth that might be able to be beneficial one way or another, so, but I did initiate at least a conversation with the school board to see what may be out there for potential shared services.
Awesome, yeah, I'll see you next week, so, good.
Anyone else? Okay, seeing no one else. Motion to close?
Motion to close.
Second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're now closed to the public.
Number 15, executive session. It's Resolution 111, 2021. Whereas there are 3 items scheduled for discussion this evening. Of those items include any pending or anticipated litigation or contract negotiation, or any matters within attorney-client privilege. To include attorney legal updates, attorney-client discussion regarding the 9th Street landfill, and contractual with Smokyology. I estimated roughly 20 minutes for executive session, and I do anticipate action to be taken, at least on contractual for Smokyology.
Can I have a motion to enter executive session?
Motion to enter executive.
Second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. And after we come back from executive, then we'll have an adjournment.
Need a roll call.
Roll call?
Kelly,
Yes.
Renard,
Yes.
Ruggieri,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
If you would like to stay, we just ask that you go into the lobby. We should be less than 20 minutes, but we do anticipate action. We